Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's second video, doing the ECMWF for today slash 6 weeks ahead for today's second video. So, as that implies, we're going 6 weeks ahead, 2 days out with the EC extended, and I shall get over that for you in a moment. This will have a UK and Ireland focus. The wider European outlook, of course, with this one is always on a Tuesday. So I'll get on with that for you in a moment. Just say that first, the video today was our 6 AM UK weather forecast. We've got Germany Friday and a 10 to 14 day coming later on today as well. 4 vids, count them 4 on the way. So please like, share, subscribe on all of those videos. Thank you so much everybody for doing that. The reason that this is on Friday rather than Saturday, it would normally be on Saturday, but once a month we have this on a Friday. That's because tomorrow at 10 AM we will be releasing the first season one roundup for autumn 2023. You can get 15 long range models together. 15 long range models together. See what they're all showing for autumn 2023, and it's going to be epic. So that's the reason this video has been pushed back to Friday today. Thank you so much everybody for tuning in. Thank you so much EC for supplying the charts as well. Thank you so much EC. Right, we're going to start off with the week 1 mean sea level pressure anomaly, taking us through next week, the 26th of June to the 3rd of July. By the way, this gets us into August. Can you believe that? All change next week. Haven't seen this for a little while. Low pressure into the North Atlantic and into the west and north of Europe as high pressure pulls out into the Atlantic. That brings more of a westerly type flow and does look a little bit more unsettled. The 500 millibar height anomalies for next week showing below average heights, low pressure in from the Atlantic into Western Europe as high pressure again pulls out into the south part of the Atlantic. See the jet stream will be coming in from a westerly direction if that happens. Temperature noise are still a little bit above average, important to note through next week. Nowhere near as hot as they have been at times through this very hot June, but nevertheless still slightly above average temperature anomalies in most places. And north-south split for rainfall, so wetter than average next week in northern regions, drier than average down across the south. Right, that's that one done then. Week 2 will be the 3rd to the 11th of July. More changes. I'm so sorry. Low pressure out to our west, high pressure somewhere off to the east, and that could bring wind back into the south. So I expect this will probably be quite unsettled again, but could be warmer. So below average heights, low pressure around Greenland, Iceland, above average heights over the eastern coast. That should start bringing the wind back up from the south again, the south. So the temperature normally becomes warmer widely across northern Europe, and the UK and Ireland is included in that. Cool down doesn't last for very long. And it's drier than average across more southern regions, wetter than average through more northern parts of the country. Week 3 will be the 10th to the 17th of July. Let's have a look at this one then. High pressure comes back over Scandinavia as low pressure gets pushed southwards again. That will turn the wind back into the east again. The easterlies return there for the middle part of July. 500 millibar height anomaly showing above average heights dominating across most parts of northern Europe and out into North Atlantic as well. Temperature is likely to be very warm, above average anyway in most dark pink colours. That's going to be like 1 to 3 degrees above normal, and precipitation looks like that. So it's turning wet again down to the south. That's again including Spain, Portugal, into the Med. Very unusual for high sun. Remember, this is high sun. It's the 10th to the 17th of July. About as high as the summer can possibly get. It should be high as a kite. Like me, when I've had several glasses of the magic water. Summer at this point of the year in the Med. You know, it should be baking hot, dry, unbroken sunshine down today. Instead, we see all about rain being pushed back down into southern Europe as northern Europe again turns drier. Very, very, very unusual summer pattern, this one. Okay, week 4 will be the 17th to the 24th of July. Let's have a look. And again, we see above average pressure, high pressure in the North Atlantic and into north parts of Europe as well. Low pressure is down here, maybe getting a little bit closer in towards southern counties, possibly 500 millibar height anomaly shows that high pressure dominating from northern Europe into the North Atlantic as well. Temperature-wise, no difference. It's still significantly warmer than average, and precipitation looks like that. So it's drier than average to our north and wetter than average down to the south. Right, week 5 will be the 24th of July to the 31st of July. And you said 31st of August then. Be 24th of July to 31st of July. Last day of the month. Let's have a look. Right, again. So we see low pressure getting ever so slightly closer to the south. Is that low pressure going to be unleashed into August as the high pressure begins to slip back a little bit further north? What's going on with the 500 millibar height? So they're still maintained though, really, with that area of above average height being lots of dry weather. You would have thought the temperature normally continues to be solidly above average, and precipitation looks like that. So possibly turning a little bit wetter just to our west and southwest with that wet weather maybe start to encroach in. Could be thundery, that. Right, okay, week 6, lastly, is the 31st of July to the 7th of August. Let's have a look. And again, we see lower pressure from the Atlantic into western and also some northern parts of Europe, higher pressure towards Greenland and Iceland. How the 500 millibar heights looking? Let's have a look at that one. So signs that the above average heights going further off. In fact, by now it looks like the high pressure beginning to start becoming a northern blocking feature. Could that at long last allow some low pressure in from off the Atlantic? Temperatures are still above average, but they've dropped a little bit, have cooled down slightly there for the first week of August, but still warmer than normal. And a weak signal, but possibly hints at going a little bit wetter in more northern parts of the Atlantic, but still looking quite wet down here as well. Okay, that's it then for this week's EC42 day forecast. Remember, any forecast beyond 5 some days comes with a large pinches of salt and big health warnings attached. So it's just a snapshot of what this model is showing today, but could look completely different when we look at it again next Friday, well, next Saturday actually, for a UK and Ireland perspective, and on Tuesday for the wider European extended outlook. Of course. Now, you're not going to have to wait very long to find out whether JMA Friday is in agreement with all of this. In fact, you're only going to have to wait about an hour or so, and then JMA Friday will be popping up. So if you want to see whether the Japanese and CFS models are in agreement. Following that, there'll be a 10 to 14 day, which is going to include all of regular features for this week's EC42 day / 6 weeks. Okay, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.